The Connecticut Camp guys are Mark Pooler, who's the outdoor center director of YMCA Camp Sloper. That's in Southington, Connecticut. It's about a 177-acre day camp. Mark services about 700 children every day. He's been there as the camp director now for 15 summers. He's a faculty trainer for the day camp director course. He's been on the he's on the 125th Camping Conference out in Colorado. A lot of camping experience. I've been at 3 different large day camps, most recently YMCA Camp Ingersoll, which is in Portland, Connecticut. We service 650 children every day from 13 different towns on 77 acres. And have had the opportunity to do some pretty cool things in camping as well. The Connecticut Camp guys are not very smart consultants. We are not the Chris Thurbers of the world, okay? We're not like doctors that are able to think of these really great new things. But what I think we do well is we come up with concepts and we're able to break them down so that you can talk about them with your staff members in a way that is really makes sense for them and that they can grab onto, okay? That's what we do. This training that we're going to do for you today is a little bit to inspire you, but it's also for you to share with some of your staff, okay? That's what we're going to do today. It's called the Leadership Secrets of Superheroes, and to get it started here, the very first thing I want to make sure before we go any further, this is a very important question that I have here. Anybody know anybody that works for DC Comics or anything? No? Thank God. We are robbing them blind. I'm telling you, we should send them a check for that logo usage right there, right? We didn't get the forms signed, right? We're using the right color though, Mark, which is nice, right? So please, we've just taken some of their ideas and hopefully made them our own. So to get you started is my good friend Mark Pooler. How about a round of applause for that?
I'll echo Patrick's comments. This is kind of like a homecoming for us. We first got to the Blue Ridge Assembly in 1999 when we did P&P, which was earlier in our Y career. And then in 2004, we came back for the Campfire Conference, which happened to be the National Campfire Conference. So it's been a little while, but we're so happy to be back. And everything seems a little bit smaller than I remember it. I feel like I'm like a big kid going back to camp, and everything seems smaller and more confined. I think it might be because we're older, slightly more mature. Slightly more mature. But let's get going. So we talked about that question. All right, let's get another one up there. Who makes up the Justice League? Okay, we're going to give you a little superhero education for those of you who haven't watched the Justice League in about 10 to 15 years. Okay, so you got your obvious characters like Superman, you've got Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and a whole host of other characters that make up the Justice League. Okay, let's talk about why they formed. That's right. They formed to fight the forces of evil. The complete opposite reason why you formed a camp team. I realize that. We're going to get to a point, I promise you. So let's talk about secret number 1. It's knowing why your superhero team exists. And when we talk about your superhero team, we're obviously talking about your camp staff, okay? The Justice League, they formed to battle the forces of evil, to save the world, and to show off their very cool fashion. So let's talk about our team, the Connecticut Camp guys. We also formed to show off our very cool fashion. Yes, matching t-shirts. Okay? I'm going to let you in on another secret. If you want to be a camp consultant someday, all you need are 1,000 useless business cards and 3 matching t-shirts. That's clear. That's just the secret to it. Dave, write that down. All right. So here's why we really formed. In 2007, we had just come off of the National Camp Conference in Frost Valley, and we led a few of these different workshops, and we've got some great name recognitions. And then the month after, we probably took about 4 or 5 of our own personal vacation days to go help other YMCAs and camps. And people were calling us left and right. So in February, we actually sat down and developed a business plan and said, it would be nice if we actually got paid for some of the things that we were doing. So that's what we started to do, and that's when we officially became a consulting firm. But our mission, if you will, is to share the fun and energy of camp. Camp has given so much to both Patrick and I that one of the things that we want to give back is some of those experiences, and that's what we're going to talk about a little today. We're also here to provide some valuable trainings. Like Patrick said, we are certainly not rocket scientists. I can guarantee that most of you are smarter than I am. I can guarantee it, because I know how smart I am. My wife is way smarter than I am. But what we have is some great camp experiences, 15 years each between the two of us, and things that have really worked well and things that have totally tanked. And we'll share both with you. We have no problem with that. So we're going to share some of those experiences and offer some expertise along the way.